They say that the truth will set you free. But what it might do for Ridge and Taylor's daughter, is set her down a path to revenge. At the moment, the bold and the beautiful isn't so much telling a story as it is lining up dominoes. One, Thomas's framing of Brooke, is stood directly in front of another, Ridge's breakup with Brooke, and another, Ridge's insta-reunion with Taylor. But these are no ordinary dominoes, because when they begin to fall, they won't do so in an orderly fashion, at all. Steffy's going to hit the roof if Hope, given her constant proximity to Thomas, discovers that he faked Brooke's call to CPS in order to reunite his parents. She would, of course, reveal his misdeed. In a nanosecond, Thomas could find himself facing criminal charges. More on that here. Ridge would be left saying, "Oops, I did it again." Taylor would realize that her renewed relationship with her ex was always on borrowed time. And Steffy, with her, things could get really unpredictable. Steffy may not be thrilled with Thomas, less for going to extremes to reunite mommy and daddy than for getting caught. But the person with whom she's really going to be ticked is Hope. If only she'd kept her mouth shut, everyone would have been better off, Steffy would reason. Instead, because do-gooder Hope just had to let it be known that Thomas tricked his father into believing that Brooke had sicked CPS on him, Ridge's "I do" over with Taylor would be called off, he'd make tracks back to his other favorite former wife armed with a zillion mea culpas, and Steffy's dream of a restored family portrait would be shattered. So, in her mind, Hope would have to pay. Playing with fire, the surest way for Steffy to stick it to Hope would be for her to steal back Liam. But since Steffy is happily hitched to Finn, she wouldn't want to do that, right? So she would simply play mind games with her stepsister, taking advantage of their once again blended family to share inside jokes and intimate moments with Liam. No dummy, Hope would immediately catch on to what Steffy is doing. But Hope would also be perturbed that Liam didn't seem to see it. As her upset grew, she might wind up leaning more and more on Finn, who'd share that he'd encouraged his wife to let bygones be bygones, but to no avail. Finally, Hope would catch Steffy giving Liam a casual peck on the lips. No big deal in the grand scheme of things, and yet also a step too far. A step too far. Hope would know that if she made it an issue with Liam, he'd just say that she was blowing it out of proportion. So she'd confide in Finn, who would be infinitely more understanding, and irked on his own behalf. Are we destined to always be on the outside looking in at our own relationships, he asks. Are they even our relationships, or are we just placeholders for Steffy and Liam? Just once, Hope replies, "I'd like someone to love me and only me." "You deserve that," Finn says as the music swells. "We both do, don't we?" And just like that, the friends would find themselves locked in a kiss that is far more intense and passionate than the one that their partners shared. So Steffy would get her revenge, sure, Lope would be as good as done. But, in a way that she never anticipated, her own marriage would be in deep trouble, too. Review Steffy's past, both as a schemer and a dreamer, in the below photo gallery.